Good morning. Time to make the coffee. Today's flavor is salted caramel. It's 35 degrees and it's going up to 54. And the sun is out today. It's supposed to be partly cloudy, but it's cold out there this morning. So I hope my little seedling bags are doing okay. I guess we'll find out when the weather warms up if they sprout. So I've been thinking, and I've gotten kind of away from using up my freezer, refrigerator, and pantry foods. Not that I've bought a lot of groceries, but I have bought some things that I probably could have done without. So I need to make a double down effort on getting back to my pantry, refrigerator, and freezer, and cooking up food that I already have. So that is the plan. Well, today I think I'm going to order some longer skewers from Amazon because these shorter ones are great for the sides of my little grow bags, but it's not working out too well for the top. So I think what I'll do, not make any progress today on my planting, I'll just fill up the bags with dirt, put my seeds in, and then not put them outside until I get the longer skewers. The skewers I bought are working out great for the sides of the bags, but not so much for the top. So I'll just have to spend a couple extra bucks and do it right, rather than doing everything and then having it not work right. So that's the plan anyway. I really have to work on that some more, on the planting, so that I can finally get this stuff out of my kitchen. I can't believe how long it's taking. But in the meantime, I'm going to have some coffee this morning. And I can't really think of anything that I need in the way of food. I still have some produce. I still have creamer. I have milk. I just made yogurt. It turned out beautiful again. And if you're making yogurt, try using the shelf-stable milk from Dollar Tree. You know, it's only $1.25, and you have at least a quart of yogurt from it. Now, I like to drain mine and turn it into Greek yogurt, but that's not really necessary because the yogurt is very thick when it's done. So let's give this a taste. Cheers. Very good. So I have food, still canned things and stuff that I need to put away from when I did a little bit of shopping the other day. I still have all the planting stuff. I finally put the soil in a bucket that I had, so that works out much better. Laundry's done, so that's a good thing. But I really have a very messy kitchen that I need to work on. So let me show you my messy kitchen. Well, first of all, I have this stuff here. Cans and boxes. That's from when I went shopping. This stuff is from my little kitchen cart that I redid. This I'm saving to put on my Arrow Garden as little covers for the pods. So I've got that mess going on. Laundry room looks pretty good. Can't complain about that. This over here, I have jars to put away, a bunch of plastic stuff. These bottles I'm going to fill up and put outside by my growing bags so I can water them if I need to. got a couple dishes in the sink, not too bad. I have some things that need to go for composting right there. And over here I have some more stuff. I got some wheat flour there that I need to put into a container, and that's why I bought this container. But I need to wash it, so I need to do that. And then, of course, I have my big mess here where I'm planting everything. So it's an organized mess, but I still have all my seeds in here. I mean, this would take like 5 minutes to clean up, but I'm still using it. So the living room looks good, but the kitchen needs some work. So I hope to have this all cleaned up by the end of the day. So we'll see. All right, back to my coffee. Oh yes, and this too. I bought some. I was out of, I like this stuff in my tea. This I put in my iced tea, and I was out of this stuff. This I bought to put in coffee. So I need to put those away too. So all right, I'm going to have my coffee first, and then get to it. All right, I'll meet you at the budget book. Okay, yesterday I didn't spend any money. Nice green check mark. So that was good. One more week left. Not even 6 days. So we'll see how that goes. All right, on to the next thing. Here is today's dinner menu. Well, this morning I'm going to make some dinner. I'm cleaning the kitchen and planting things and thinking about something simple and quick for dinner. So I have some potatoes here that are starting to chit, all of them. They were cheaper potatoes. They're Idaho, and they were cheaper because they were older. They weren't exactly on markdown, they were on sale. Then I have these carrots here that are starting to get a little shriveled up. So I'm going to make a carrot and potato mash. That way all I have to do is, I have some vegan meats in the freezer. All I have to do is pop one of those, whatever I choose, into the air fryer, and that'll be my dinner. So quick and easy, and this should be enough. I'm not making all the carrots, but this should be enough for at least 2 or 3 meals that I won't have to cook every day. So that is what is for dinner tonight, and using up my stash. Well, the other day when I went shopping, I picked up these 2 big portobello mushrooms. So I'm going to saute those up. I can eat them then as a burger, or I can eat them instead of meat, because they're very meat-like. And then here I have a whole bunch of scraps, and I'm using both my electric composter and my bokashi. So this will go into the electric composter, and the bokashi, I have more messy things in there, because you can put all kinds of garbage in there. Actually, you can in both of them, but I want to try different things with both the composters. So those will be going in there. There's potato peels and carrot peels, and normally I would save this for soup, but they weren't looking the best anymore, so I'm going to compost them. So I'm just going to fry these up in the frying pan with a little butter, maybe a little water as necessary, and I'm going to season with complete seasoning. You can get that at the Dollar Tree, and I think you get it at Walmart. I think you can get that anywhere. So I'm going to put some of that on, stick it in the pan. I have a small pan that I cooked other things in, so it's just going in there. And then I'll season the other side with more. So okay, that's probably going to be my dinner tonight. I'll eat one of these with the potato and carrot mash. I have that cooking in the kasori. That doesn't take long at all. So it's noon and I'm making dinner because I know me. If I don't do it now, I won't cook dinner. I'll just eat a sandwich or something, which is fine, but I've been doing that too much lately and I want to use up the food that I bought. So that will be for dinner tonight. Right, here's my 2 beautiful mushrooms all cooked up. I cooked them in some of this broth. I got this at my local Asian store long time ago. It's mushroom flavored. So I have in here, I have some of that, a little bit, some cornstarch and some soy sauce, and I'm going to thicken this into a gravy. So I'm just going to pour that in, cook it until it's thickened, and then I'm going to pour it over my mushrooms for later when it's time for dinner. So quick and easy mushroom sauce. Just boil your mushrooms a little bit in some, well, saute them in some water and a seasoning, and then save the broth and add some other amenities to it, and you have a quick gravy. All right, easy time to make the carrot and potato mash. So I have some vegetarian bacon bits here. If you eat meat, you can use regular bacon, and cooked up carrots and potatoes. So I'm going to season this. I'm not going to use milk. I'm going to use the broth that I cooked this in. So I'm going to season it with some vegetable soup base. So I'm going to start out with about a teaspoon. I can add more if need be. Alright, and I'm going to put some onion powder, some garlic powder, and then I'm going to put some of the broth that I cooked the potatoes in. There's also a nice big pat of butter in there. So I'm going to start out with that. Sorry for the wigglies, but doing this with one hand isn't easy. So I'm just going to mash this up and see how creamy I want it. That's sort of up to you. If you like it chunkier or creamier, just add more liquid or less liquid. So, okay, I'm going to mash this up and then I'll be back. And here are the mushrooms with the gravy. I think that looks delicious. So that's what it'll be for dinner tonight, and probably a little side salad because I have lettuce I need to use up. So I'll be back. Alright, so this is how I want it, a little bit chunky. I'm going to add some parsley. If you have fresh parsley, even better. I don't have any right now. So, little parsley. And let me give this a taste. I think that looks delicious. And that's enough for 2 or 3 meals, depending on how hungry I am. You can add more or less bacon, leave the bacon out. That's good. You can add chicken bouillon if you eat meat, or not chicken bouillon, but I just use veggie bouillon. And I'm going to enjoy this tonight for dinner. So, okay, dinner's done except for my salad. So I need to get back to the planting. For a little extra protein, you can also add some peas to this. That would be tasty as well. The last thing that I want to cook today are some pinto beans. So I still have the liquid from my mash in there, so I'm going to cook them in there. And it's real easy to cook beans in your Instant Pot. Well, let's see. I guess that's good. So here I have about 3/4 of a cup of pinto beans. And there's enough liquid in there to cover it, but I'm going to add a little more. I want these to be smoky, so I'm going to add a little bit of this ham flavored base. This is vegan. So we'll put some of that in. And then I'm also going to add a little bit of liquid smoke. There we go. I don't know, not too much, few drops. And I know usually you cook pinto beans just with a little salt, but I want to make this so that I could potentially just eat them as like a baked bean, or I could eat it as a smoked soup, like a ham hock kind of thing. Alright, that's good. I am going to add a little more water, about another cup. Okay, so I added another cup of water. That looks like it'll be good. And let me taste the broth. I don't want it too salty. Let's see. That's good. I also want to add some cumin to this. So do this to taste. I'm going to put like teaspoon-ish, about like that. And that's it. And then I'm going to cook this for, oh, I forget. I have to look it up. I wrote it down. I think it's like half an hour, 20 minutes. Let me look at my cheat sheet. Okay, pinto beans, 30 minutes with a natural release. So that's how long I cook it. These are my cook times. I have a cheat sheet hung up here. So, alright, well, I'm just going to cook these then, and another thing for future meals, I figured since I already had the pot was dirty, I figured I might as well just finish it up, and then I can put that back in the cupboard. I used it yesterday to make my yogurt, and today I used it for my dinner, and this is for future me. Alright, okay, time for a tea break. Cheers again. So it's been a busy day. Been trying to clean up the kitchen. It's a slow progress because I'm also cooking, I'm planting, so I'm doing my best to put stuff away as I can. But it's getting there. I have a few more things I want to plant, and like I said, I'm trying to get rid of old seeds, and I'm just planting them. Even if I get 1 or 2 plants out of it, I don't care. That would make me happy. And if I don't get anything out of it, well, then so be it. But I'm trying to use up the old seeds. I'm also planting some newer seeds for some of the veggies. Some of the older seeds I have are mostly flowers and herbs. So, but as far as the vegetables go, I'm planting quite a bit of those. I personally am cutting back on some of the garden things that I'm going to plant, but I'm also planting things for my daughter. So she wants to put in a garden this year, and they have, all that construction going on, and so I told her I would do that for her because they would like to put in a garden. They have chickens, so she gives me eggs, and oh, they're so good. And they're going to also have bees. My son-in-law's boss gave him some beehives. They haven't gotten the bees yet. It's still too early because it's cold out. But so that'll be nice. They can get some honey. And honey's expensive. So, and I'm sure she'll give me some honey too. Although I did buy honey, I stocked up on that. I bought, it's like a half gallon of honey. I haven't opened it yet because I still have some. And I know once I open that, I'm going to have to seal the rest of it. I'm not leaving it in the jug because it'll get hard. But I'm going to put that in the small mason jars that I have that aren't doing anything but sitting on the shelf. So once I open the honey, that's what I'm going to do with it. And of course, that's in my prepper stash. So continuing on with that, but I really have been pretty lax with using up food that I already have. I mean, I'm using it up. It's not like I'm going out to eat or, buying big grocery hauls every week. But this month I actually did a little grocery shopping twice. And I didn't have to, but I did anyway because I don't go out to the store that often. So I figured once I'm out there, I might as well pick up a couple of things that I think I might need. But I really want to crack down on using up what I have. Because after I did my cook down, I did stock up a little bit more. So my freezer is still really full. More full than what I would like it. So I really want to start using that and saving some more money. So I'm hoping that this month I can be finished with the planting, at least for the winter sowing, so that next month all I'll have to do is amend my soil out there in my city picker boxes, because that's what I garden in. I don't really garden in the ground. So all I'll have to do is amend the soil in my city picker boxes and plant my winter sown, if I get any, plants in the boxes. Now I have a whole plan that I laid out because I have a garden book. And those of you that have been following me for a while, you've seen my garden book. But I mapped it all out of what I want to plant where, because I'm going to do companion planting too. So I'm, fingers crossed that this all works. But I'm hoping that I won't need a whole lot more supplies to finish up this project, because I want to get it done. I don't want to drag it out another month and say, oh, I don't have this, I don't have that. So today, I got these skewers that I've been doing my my baggy, whatever you want to call it, greenhouses, my little baggy greenhouses. And the ones that I had for years and years before were 12-inch ones. And I didn't realize when I bought these that they're only 10 inch. But it's not wasted because the sides of the bag are 10 inch. So I did order on Amazon 100 12-inch skewers. And boy, did they go up. I mean, I mentioned that I had paid like $1 something for the ones that I got at Old Time Pottery years ago. And they were $1.50-ish for 100, and now they're like $5-6. So for bamboo skewers, that's ridiculous. That's not what I paid for these. I got these at Mark's, and I don't quite remember what I paid. Let me see. Okay, I bought 2 of these, and at Mark's they had them at a reasonable price. Amazon, no, it's expensive. So these were $1.79. But if you buy them from Amazon, you're going to lose your shirt. So Amazon isn't always that cheap. You know, I mean, we know that it's convenient because they have everything pretty much, but they are not cheap. So anyway, that's what I'm up to. I don't know. Are you guys as busy as I am getting ready for your garden or decluttering or purging? Let me know what you're up to. That way, at least I'll know I'm not crazy. Oh, so much to do. Who would have thought? You know, in your retirement, you figure, I'm going to be bored. There won't be anything to do. Well, I never figured that because I knew I have a lot of hobbies and things that I like to do. But I have friends that are like, I don't know what to do with myself. So, but not me. I'm always busy. So let me know in the comments below if you guys are always busy or if you have mastered the art of relaxation and retirement. So, all right, I'm waiting for my beans to get done. I'm planting some cumin seeds because I like cumin. And these are older seeds too. These are from 2019, so I don't know how viable they are, but I'm going to plant the whole package. So those are the kind of seeds I'm using up. So I'm kind of purging my seeds, and we'll see what comes up. So okay, I don't need to show you my beans. You guys know what beans look like. This morning I had some of my yogurt, my homemade yogurt with some of my homemade freezer jam. That was good. And some grapes. So that was a simple breakfast, and of course my coffee. So those were my 2 meals for the day. Well, I got part of my kitchen clean. I got that part cleaned up and part of it over here. But this is still a mess. And it will be probably till the end of next week. So I did get a little cleaned up, did some cooking, did some cleaning, and that was pretty much my day. Some planting. I put together all these to plant tomorrow. They're just herbs. So I just made little kits, and then I'm going to wait for my longer skewers to put up here. So it takes a while to get these planted because the soil isn't wet, so I have to put the dirt in, wet it, wait a while until it all absorbs, because I don't want to put water in the bucket because whatever I don't use, I don't want to attract fungus gnats. So I got all those made ahead of time. And then I just have a few flowers yet that I want to plant. All old seeds that I want to get rid of. So that was my planting adventure for today, my cooking adventure, and my cleaning adventure. All right, and pretty much that's all I have for you today, my friends. So I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. God bless you, and I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. Thanks for watching.